to BYU Sports Nation
Record.
live from Studio B. Joining us now on the Deseret First Credit Union hotline is the Mountain Rim Gymnastics Conference Gymnast of the Year. Her name is Abbey Miner-Alder, a leader for the Cougars. Abby, congratulations on that award. How did you find out that you were the MRGC Gymnast of the Year?
I actually didn't find out till we were at the meet, so I had no clue. I forgot they were going to do the awards, so it was definitely a little bit of a surprise.
Were you
excited.
Yeah, I was going to say, were you surprised? Were you like, yes, I've worked hard. Give me the trophy. Like, what was that moment like?
No, I was super excited because a couple years, or last year before everything happened, it had been my best year in a while, and I maybe had like the hope of it, but then obviously it didn't happen. So it was really fun to get it this year. I'm really excited.
Yeah, a well-deserved individual honor. Your team has been on a consistent rise over the tenure of your career at BYU, now ranked number 12 in the country, headed to West Virginia and the Morgantown Regional in the approaching NCAA championships. How do you feel about the draw, the seed, and the matchup with Cal, among others, in Morgantown?
Yeah, I feel like we got one of the best deals. We have a really good shot, obviously, at making it to day 2, which we haven't made in a long time. And then I think even then, like, it's anybody's meet, really, because you never know. Championships for a lot of other teams went really differently. So I think we have a really good shot at making nationals this year.
And the opportunity for this group is exciting because the last few years, this program has taken a step in the right direction, right? Going from like a team in the 20s or even 30 sometimes, all the way up to competing near the top 10. So what will it take to get over the hump and get to the championships? Because that would be a notable accomplishment.
Yeah, that's one thing that we've talked about a lot this year is my coaches keep saying, like, we want to finish in the top 10. And I think our biggest thing is we've had really good meets and we're really consistent this year. But I think the thing that will help us the most is we still haven't had a meet where everyone has hit perfectly. Like, we haven't had one meet where everyone has done exactly what they could do. So as long as we do that going forward, I think we have a really good shot.
Abbey Miner-Alder with us on BYU Sports Nation. From the time you arrived on campus to this point, what has propelled BYU Gymnastics to rise as a team that was just making regionals and happy to do so to now a team that's nationally seeded and pushing for a top 10?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if there's one specific thing that has made us so much better, but I think more than anything, it's just kind of been a confidence thing where people wanted to be recognized and wanted to just get better. And I think as a team, we've just improved over the years to the point where we're pushing other teams and people didn't really expect it. And so now we just get to keep going and hope to get higher and higher.
You're going to Morgantown, West Virginia. Will you buy a Davy Crockett hat?
No, maybe at the airport.
Have you been to West Virginia?
I have not before. I've been to Washington, D.C., which isn't too far. But
Yeah, culturally a little different.
Yeah.
Walk us through the March Madness element of this with gymnastics, which is kind of fun.
So they do a bracket. Basically, the top 36 teams get to go to regionals. They do a play-in to determine the 36th team. And then will be on Thursday. We compete Friday. And they have 2 sessions of 4 teams each. And then the top 2 teams from each session get to compete on Saturday. And then the top 2 of those teams get to go to nationals. So at nationals, there ends up being 8 teams because there's 4 different regional sites.
And getting there is kind of what we were talking about, right? So is it hard to go, and you guys come in Friday, is it hard to go back-to-back days? You got to be at your best on back-to-back days?
Yeah, that's something that Guard has worked with us a lot this year. He actually, before one of our home meets, they did like an inter squad the day before because he wanted us to practice for what it would be like at regionals. So.
Abbey Miner-Alder with us on BYU Sports Nation. Jerem and I have really admired the way that BYU athletics as a whole has worked through this pandemic and figured out ways to train and really gain an advantage over teams that were not able to be on campus. How much of that played into your preparation and why you have taken the next step and are now the number 12 team in the country?
Yeah, I think that was our biggest thing is we had over 3 months off. So that was a big deal for a lot of time to take off, because it's not really a sport that you can just go practice somewhere else. We can't go run outside, and it's not the same thing. But I think that kind of the way we approached it this season is Guard just told us we are lucky to be competing. We're lucky to have a season. So let's just go out there and have fun, because a lot of teams don't get the opportunity to do that. So I think just the aspect of being able to just go out there and do what we love and to just do our best this year has really helped us a lot, because we know that a lot of people didn't get that opportunity. And I think it's helped us become better.
Okay, so let me clarify. You had 3 months off. So where other teams were on campus and competing in the gym, the gymnastics team was not competing as much. Is that right?
Oh, no. So just within the beginning of quarantine. So we stopped in March and didn't come back till the end of June. And then obviously we've had teammates test positive, and at the beginning everyone had to stop. So we've had a couple 2-week periods, but not since then.
You know your teammates' floor exercises to the point where you guys are, rooting them on the side. Could you perform anyone else's?
I could probably do Joe's, and actually I could probably do most of them. You see them at least like 3 or 4 times a week for years. So yeah, I think they're so fun though.
And the Napoleon Dynamite one, who did that one again?
Yeah, that's Joe. Jordan Danbury.
Yeah,
you could do
awesome.
that one, like the awkward dancing and the whole deal.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't do it justice. She's definitely better at it, but it's so fun. Fits her personality perfectly.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Jordan Matthews do the Napoleon Dynamite routine,
amazing.
you need to do that right now. It's somewhere on the social medias for sure.
On the internet.
Yes. Abby, before you go, again, congratulations. Let's give you some karma for your approaching meet. And
Get that hat.
do you have any parting advice to the young up-and-comers? I mean, this senior class is pretty fantastic. What would you say to the younger gymnasts trying to maintain this level?
I would just say enjoy every moment, because it really does go by faster than you think. I was excited to be done, and now I'm a little bit sad because it's come so fast. So just learn to enjoy the moments and be grateful for the opportunities.
Great stuff. Abby, thanks for the time. Congratulations, and we look forward to watching you compete.
Thank you so much.